All right, IM1 classes. Today is our final lesson of system of equations, and we're talking about word problems. So we're going to look how we can use systems of equations and apply them to real world scenarios here. So what we're going to look at today is looking at scenarios and how to set up a system of equations to model that, and then we'll look at then solving those systems to work through those problems. So this first one, we're just selecting the system. We're figuring out, we are setting up the system that would model this scenario. So the water park is a popular field trip destination. This year, the senior class at high school A and the senior class at high school B both planned trips there. The senior class at high school A rented 2 vans and 8 buses with 436 students. High school B rented and filled 8 vans and 8 buses with 520 students. Every van had the same number of students in it as did the buses. How many students can a van carry? How many students can a bus carry? So we need to make 2 equations out of this, and you just need to pick out the important information. So for high school A, we had 2 vans, 8 buses, and 436 students. Pretty simple to set up this equation. We need variables to represent the vans and buses. So I'm going to use V for vans and B for buses. Simple, right? All right. So now I'm going to write my equation. So I had 2 vans. So I had 2V and 8 buses plus 8 buses. And that held a total of 436 students. So the first equation is done. All right, now the second equation, let's look at the information. High school B rented and filled 8 vans, 8 buses with 520 students. So we had 8 vans, 8 buses, and a total of 520 students. So now you just need to pick, that was A is the correct answer on that one. All right, let's look at another example. Nicole and Matt are selling flower bulbs for a school fundraiser. Customers can buy packages of tulips and bulbs and bags of daffodil bulbs. So right away, I'm going to use T for tulips and D for daffodils. Let's pick out the important information. Nicole sold 6 packages of tulips, 3 bags of daffodil bulbs for a total of $90. So 6 tulips plus 3 daffodils, and for a total of $90. First equation's done. Matt sold 6 packages of tulips, so 6 tulips, 1 bag of daffodils for $58. Let's find the other one. So 6 tulips plus 1 daffodil is $58. So 3T plus 6D, close but not quite. 6T plus 3D equals 90. 6T plus 1D equals 58. Correct answer is C on this one. So just make sure you read those selections carefully. We're going to skip ahead and actually solve one of these problems. So here we have the local amusement park is a popular field trip. So again, just like that first problem, this year is the senior class at school A and the senior class school B planning trips there. The senior class at school A rented and filled 1 van and 8 buses with 440 students. High school B rented and filled 1 van and 2 buses with 116 students. Every van had the same number of students, and every with bus, find the number of students each van and bus. So the equations are given to us this time. Now I just want you to solve it so you know the context when we're solving this problem. So notice, so 1B plus 8B equals 440, 1B plus 2B equals 116. I don't have, so on the V's, they have the matching coefficient, but they're both positive. So I want to change one of those to a -1, so I can add together and things will cancel out. So I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by -1. All right, I'm going to write it over here, so that's going to be -1b minus 2b is equal to -116. Going to line this up above it, so it's going to be 1v plus 8b is equal to 440. Add them together. 1b plus -1b cancels out. 8b plus -2b is 6b. 440 plus -116 is 324. Then last step to solving, divide both sides by 6, and I get b is 324. So 324 divided by 6 is 54. So that means 54 students fit in each bus. So the buses were B, 54 students fit in a bus. So how many students fit in a van? So I'm going to take the bottom equation, 1B plus 2B is equal to 116. I'm picking that one just because the numbers are smaller. I'm going to put the 54 in for 2. So 1B plus 2 times 54 is equal to 116. So 1B plus 2 times 54 is 108. Subtract 108 from both sides. And you get 1V is equal to 8. 1V and V are the same thing. So 1V is equal to 8, so that means the vans hold 8 people. All right, so make sure you're just setting those up correctly. You already have tons of practice with those, so that's the only problem I'm going to work out with you then. So just make sure you're substituting in the values or putting in the values in the appropriate spot. So buses hold 54, vans fit 58. If you have any questions, make sure you email me. The assignment is on Edulastic, and we will see you guys next time.